Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to the fantasy world of Eldirath Total War here today, as we have a glorious 4v4 that is just starting to shape up very nicely here, as we have a strange alliance. So we have the Korsanga Orcs here, which are the Desert Orcs. We have the Elves of Elendriel. We have the Mordanians over here, like the vampiric faction, and then we have the Korga Orcs as the final faction here, sneaking through the forest, doing sneaky orc things. And then we have Durthangir here, which is the Dwarven Viking faction. We do have the Republic of Blackmoor, which is a sort of like a mannish, well, republic, as the name gives, over an Italian-style faction. Who else do we have here today? We also have the undead armies of the Eternal Mandate. And then actually this was all Eternal Mandate moving out here with all that cavalry. Insane to see there. And there must be another faction in there. Ah, yes, we have the other vampiric faction, which is Rymoria. So this is like the Imperial HRE sort of faction. They styled as looking very pale, very vampiric. They are, but they do look very, very cool. But yes, if you're new to Eldirath Total War, you don't know this this mod. It is a mod for Total War. You can get it now on the Steam Workshop. This was a battle that we did in a stream recently. We did an Eldirath stream the other night, and yeah, this was a pretty fun one. And yeah, a big old 4v4 here, as you can see. We've got like 7,200 against 6,800. So yeah, big old battle. And yeah, made for a very, very interesting one. You can say factions played certainly not to their strengths in this one. An all Cav faction here for the Eternal Mandate. As you can see here, they're just doing something that I would say is typically not in their strength. Their Cav's okay, but not insanely good. Like they got a lot of tier 2s. We've got Republican gendarmes as well joining that side over there. And they have brought a few infantry. They've got the Emperor's Executions here. We've got also Imperial Long Spears. But yeah, definitely not their strength. And you can take the same with the Korsanga faction over here as well. They are also, I'd say, not playing to their strength. Not got a lot of cav, which is pretty much what is their strength. They've got some Sunlord Nobles and then also some Korsanga Camel Warriors. But that is it. That's the only two units of cav that they brought. I think maybe their generals as well as the cav unit. But you know, don't necessarily use your general. Yes, a Sunlord Zarak. But yes, this is certainly a fun one. I enjoy playing a bit of Eldirath, and it's always fun to show it off as well on on the channel. It's a really fun mod that's taken a lot of hard work from the devs that have put it together, and yeah, it's now open for public use. I guess it's no longer just there for testers. But I will also leave a link for the Discord, as well as obviously the mod, so you can go to the Discord if you want to, and you can help with the testing, or you can help with you know, creating it, as those poor dwarven pikes I get focused on. But these aren't dwarves, these are human pikes, actually, I should mention. These are like the thralls, human thralls that the dwarves have captured and brought basically into their military. The dwarves are all back here. Very, very good. Flamebeard's chosen. We've also got some human calves as well, some more thralls. Which often a lot of factions do seem to have this, which I like as an idea. The elves have a lot of like heavy elven units. You've got elven units here. We also got half elves, which are like half man, half elf. So yeah, it's really it's a little like hybrids as well as loads of different races. And you got the front here, conscript pikes again, focus down. Looks like we're going to see a cav charge in a moment too. I mean, there's a lot of swords on the front line here, but nothing exactly to stop a cav charge. And there you go, cav going in. Pretty cheap cav unit, I think. The Imperial Scout cav, yeah, tier 2 going in, going to get countered here by elven like cavalry. I mean, the swords obviously can start to lose and going to take a lot of casualties. The cav is sorting out that issue, and it looks like archers, yeah, focusing down pikes bit by bit. And yeah, this is quite slowly going on, as you can see here. Restless wraiths shooting. I think they're shooting at the general. I think they're shooting the Sunlord Zarak. Kind of a bit of a cheeky gen snipe, I won't lie. But here we go, in go the infantry. The plan was to hold this line here. We're currently holding with the elves and with the Korsanga orcs. I'm going to then have the Korga orcs flank on around here, and then really try and focus down the dwarves, which is a bigger ass. It's a big ass, that's for sure, because the dwarves are a tough faction to break through.
refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
See there, the cav and the swords holding on together, doing a nice little job on that line. Imperial Scout Company, oh, Sword Company, sorry, also going in. Cav here trying to get a bit of a charge onto the Blackmore units, trying to get some revenge after they've just been charging into their units unceremoniously. Now charging in the back of Rymoria here, trying to surround them. Very good idea. Nearly routing them as well, looking like that. But yeah, Blackmore really, this is a Italian style faction, really relies on mace infantry, and they're quite a religious fanatic faction as well, which is why you got units like the Flame Bearers, which just look like really angry zealots. But, they're not going to catch up with the Cav, that's for sure. The Cav gets back. They are Swift Horse Guards. That's all those Cavs called. Very nice. Flame Bearers obviously are now a target as well. They're a tier 1 human shock that can easily get focused down. Cav is breaking for Moria, as are pikes that have got in. These all units have been focused down. Looks like Korsanga send in some camels here on the flank, trying to do some damage to the Imperial Sword Company there. Not exactly a great charge, and it's more of a melee cap, so I don't really know how great it's going to be on the charge. We've got lots of infantry on this front line here. We've got, just elite elven swords going in. Hold the line, boys. Hold the line. Yes, if you're a fan of Eldirath and would like to see some more of it on the channel, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. It does help out the channel. And it does look like a Korsanga archer here has been baited out and it got charged by cavalry. You can see along the line here, we just haven't got enough spears to stop the cavalry charging in wherever it likes. Sun Lords, it looks like went in here. Did Sun Lords go in there? I don't know if they did. Elven Swords got charged by Emperor's Eyes, and then we've got Cavian in there, some more Swift Horse Guards charging in. Again, Emperor's Eyes charging in. They actually got hit by spears. Got some Civic Wardens down there, so that actually is not going to go so well for them. You see Sun Lord Nobles, are in the fight as well down there. Cav is wavering, might break pretty quickly actually. A lot of units are breaking on this line that is being held here by the Elves and Orcs. They do need to get a move on. Mordania and the Orcs over here need to get something done, because we're definitely facing off against 3 factions. We have the Eternal Mandate, we also have Blackmore and Rymoria all bearing down on us. There's very much just a grind for the attackers, if you want to call them that, because they just have to just try and just keep smashing their way through. We've got Silvermane Knights here. They try to counter-charge. It looks like the Republican John Dubs. I'm getting baited out. That's not good. They need to get back. These are a really good Elven Cav unit, and they're going into pikes. They're now trying to get out of that. They're kind of going back through pikes a little bit, but yeah, there you go. Trying to retreat. More Cav coming out. We've got some Lords also trying to join the fight here.
The enemy have rallied.
And what have we got here? We've got Nafatoon unit. We've got a Imperial Earthshaker. It's a Nafatoon unit. Fires like 5 Nafatoons, obviously. It's kind of a bit like the fire throwers, the flame throwers, or whatever they're called in 1212. It's a long infantry line basically holding it. This is more Civic War, no Desert Spears. They're fighting pikes, that's not going to go so well. Blackmore, again being, like I said, Italian style, they love a bit of a halberd. Shield Wall protects a bit. They're holding the line nicely. These are tier 2 Dwarven melee infantry. I think just spamming out just these guys is probably a good idea. A lot of tier 2 Shield Wall protectors. They are flanking around though, as you can see. The Dwarves can just get flanked. I mean, they're just going to get into the pikes soon if they're not careful. Cav is now arriving, so we've got the Wolf Riders, I believe, Moon Hunt Riders. They're moving forward. And then also we've got some Korga Ironstorm cavalry. They're all moving forward as well. And units are they going out of control? I don't know why they get the skull. I'm not entirely sure on that. I'm guessing maybe going berserk. getting poisoned, maybe?
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Yeah, units are flanking here. You can see swords as the Orcs are getting absolutely charged down by the Thrall cavalry of Duthangir. A little late, but in goes Korga's cavalry. We now go, it's, they're like throwing like poisonous dart, like jabbies or darts, stuff like that. They're actually poisoning the units, they're poisoning the Dwarven units, not actually the, it's not the Orcs going berserk or anything like that. Okay, interesting. This cav fight as well, with the support of shock infantry could go quite nicely, but there's a lot of cav now shifting over here. There's all like just Thrall cav here of Duthangir actually. We have a lot of it, jeez. And the Imperial Scout cav as well. So Rymoria also getting over there. Elven line is starting to buckle a little bit. We have not got Mordania arriving. We've got the Keepers of the Vale, a tier 4 mace unit. Going in, we've also got Valmora Death Dealers, some shock here for Rymoria. So yeah, the two vampiric factions facing off against each other. Mordania is supposed to be the evil one, I think. Rymoria is like the good Imperial, the original faction in Eldirath, the original Empire. Mordania is kind of like a splinter state. But it's not looking so great. I mean, there's a big cav fight over on this side. This is quite open and quite fluid, and now it's kind of turned into a bit of a grind here for both sides. We have gendarmes, and also looks like blackguards in here as well. Mordania sending in troops. We've got Emperor Yimin in there as well. He's a good spear unit. He's going to certainly help. And take ages to kill, being an undead unit as well. What have we got here? More Horse Guards. They're winning this fight a little bit over here against the Emperor's eyes. The elves over here fighting literal skeletons. The Eternal Mandate. The troops have already lost once in battle, and now they get a second chance at glory and bloodshed.
The men are losing.
Looks like the Imperial Earthshakers here are getting tied down to melee. Actually, they're getting shot at. I think also they're getting charged by the Korsanger warriors. There, good. They are going to get out of there. I don't know if they'll be able to fire from the safety over there. They got very short range. They do need to get right up and close on units. We've got Prince Valen Darkmire. He's going in. Or he's just going along the line. Maybe he's just doing that. He's just rallying the boys. There's a gap though opening up here where the flame bearers are. There's very much a gap in the line. Units can go through if they wanted to. They could actually get all those this cavalry here, the restless wraiths, get those ready. But it looks like they want to get over to this side here. We've got generals in here, Valmorian general, and we've got Horgrim of Flamebeard, infantry unit, I'm sure. But yeah, they're starting to win the cav fight here. Are the Rymorian and also the dwarves. Those two players. They're starting to win this fight. They've got that big gap here. Once they've sort of like dealt with the general here, I mean, Korgar Mounted Warlord, he's getting beaten back now. He's not going to be able to hold. There's a heavy Korga command. I presume it's... Oh, it's like these mounted orcs. I was going to say mounted orcs, I presume. Yeah, they're getting absolutely swamped by cavalry here. This is not looking good at all. And Korgar, I don't think has the greatest of morale. Their units are quite squishy. They really rely on like guerrilla deployment. But yeah, there you go. I think that is actually the Korgar Mounted Warlord dead. They're going to be able to flank around. You can see lots of units here. Trapper warriors. Tier 3 these guys are, and they're starting to waver already at 108. They do not have great morale. But here you go. The breakthrough's taken place. They went through the gap in the line here. We've got restless wraiths. It also looks like more just breaking on. I mean, my elves just cannot go on any longer. 27 and they're breaking. Korsanger and Mordania over here. Mordania's kind of shifted along the line trying to help out. There's Ravenspire halberds, I think they're called, or what they're called. Ravenspire pike bearers. They're fighting the long spears here of the Eternal Mandate.
Our forces have found their courage. Back to the fight. Black Day. Our ally has
and there you go. That's Korga entirely gone now. That happened in a matter of moments. Shows how quickly and squishy they are, really. But yeah, Raven Guard's starting to break over here. Mordania is taking this sort of section of the line as well. They're starting to die off. My general's had to go into melee as well over here. It's got Silvermane Knights Gen.
The men are running. Stand and
general there with his golden armor, fighting zombies. And we've got a whole bunch of more Mordanian archers going into melee. I don't know if they all meant to go in. Some of them still have ammo left. But I guess it doesn't really matter. They're all about to get charged in the back here by cavalry, and they're all going to break very quickly. I think Valen Dark Meyer, or whatever his name is, I think he's already dead. I think he might be. There you go. The elves are fully gone. And now it's just Korsanga left. Korsanga's not going to last long either. Sun Lord Zarak nearly dead. They're all surrounding the general over here, Emperor Yimin. We could get him, be a small victory. I mean, you can see he's starting to lose. Be a small victory at the end of the day, but I don't think they are, unfortunately. And let's look at the kills. I mean, they still have like half their army left, and they managed to wipe out a larger army than themselves, these players. I feel like the play with like attacking the dwarves here was an okay idea, but the dwarves are just a really good, strong unit faction to hold. Maybe Korgi should have had a few units here just to stand up the dwarves and just kind of like give the pretense that they were going to attack here soon. Because if you just like showed a few, you presume that Korg have the rest of the army hidden in the forest. So the dwarves have to stand here in full force, and really Korga and Moldani should have supported over here, or certainly Moldani should have supported initially from the beginning, because the elves and also the Korsanga orcs in a 3v2. And Korsanga didn't, I wouldn't say they brought its strongest build. I mean, neither did the Eternal Mandate, in fairness. But I do believe that doesn't help either. Korsanga having to play quite a defensive game with infantry when really it's a cav-heavy faction. I mean, the elves, I did my best. I haven't played a lot of Eldirath, so I'm still very new to it. But yeah, the elves, a fairly well-rounded faction. Yeah, in the end, not able to do enough. There you go. Close defeat. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. As I was saying, I feel like I feel like my elves just kind of did a lot of holding. I also lost a lot of units, a lot of men to cav charges. 150 kills with one of my swords. But yeah, my cav, also just this one here, the most elite one, got baited out and killed so easily. Which is, I was disappointed about. My archers, like 77 kills, 69, not huge kills. Then we've got Cyrus playing as Korsanga, like 80 kills here with the Korsanga Warriors. We've got 101 kills here with the Blood Guards of Sangarok. His archers are 80 kills here. Not too bad, but yeah, nothing huge. Joe playing as Korga's tribes. He's making the assault against the dwarves. Had a really rough game himself, and once the general had died, it was just game over for his army. 62 kills with the Steelbound Warriors, 103 with his archers, 105 with the Korga Ironstorm Cleavers. I think these are some of the better units, but yeah, nothing else. His cavalry struggled against the far more numerous Dwarven and Vampiric cavalry. And then we've got Ike playing as the Principality of Mordania. 142 kills with the Wardens of the Blood Raven here. And then, yeah, again, also really struggling for kills. Look at that, 85 with his archers, 59 with the Ravenspire Pike Bearers. But yeah, nothing huge. Then we have Oni playing as Blackmore, 188 kills with the Honor Guard of Lionsgate. Very, very nice. 206 kills here with the Blackmore Iron Guard, 155 with the Griffin's Watch Retinue. And then, yeah, like he's got his Cav getting 96 kills, and his Flame Bearers 97 kills. And we have Zarn playing as the Rymorian Empire's General, getting 203 kills there, with the Valmorian General might be just mopping up units at the end of the game. And then he's got his Imperial Sword Company, 101 kills. His Crossbow Conscripts getting 106. His more elite crossbows, his heavy crossbows getting 130 kills. And then his Valmora Death Dealers getting 135, 143 kills, and this Cav 253 kills and still really healthy. Then we have Bulk playing as a very unusual Eternal Mandate build, 115 kills with Emperor Yimin Yan, getting 115 kills. Then the Imperial Longspears, 193 kills, 136, 154 kills. Really good unit of pikes. I believe, in my opinion, might be one of the best at the moment. 158 kills with the Emperor's Executioners, 132 kills with the Emperor's Eyes, 142, 118, 102 kills with the Restless Wraiths with a crossbow cav unit. Very annoying, and quite effective actually. Even in melee, it seemed to do okay right at the end there, just charging on through and making a bridgehead. And we've got Aemond playing as the Durthangir Dwarves. He's the main dev of this mod, so great to have him along. Getting 122 kills with the Flamebeard's Chosen. And yeah, 109 kills with the Thrall warband here, 114 with another 161 and 158. So yeah, Cav did a really good job, and Dwarves just do what they do best in just about every universe, and that's hold the line very, very well. But yeah, there you go, guys. That is today's Eldirath Total War replay. I hope you did enjoy. If you want to see more of it or want to check out the mod, all the information is down below in the description, and videos are on your screen of more Eldirath, I'm sure, as well, for you to sit back and relax and enjoy some more carnage. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one.